Right, welcome back. And during the closing session of the new Global Financing Pact Summit that took place in France, President Sisi has urged the international community to respond positively to challenges. On top of them is where the pledges made for the climate change, which is very much reflecting on developing countries, particularly Africa, and for the World Institution to respond to the causes of the developing world. This during his key address speech during the closing session. Before we delve into our discussion, let's have a quick look on this report and we'll come back for more discussion.
President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi addressed on Friday the closing session of the Summit for a New Global Financial Pact in Paris, stressing the importance that developing countries should adopt creative ideas to face climate change, noting that Egypt is keen on carrying out clean energy projects. The head of state said that Egypt has cooperated with Germany in a project of the electric train in the framework of sustainable development and to face factors of climate change using modern means of transportation. On the cooperation between African continent and developed countries, President Sisi said Egypt, through its presidency of the African Union, has recommended to developed countries contributing in infrastructural projects with $100 billion as investments and not as a grant to carry out these projects. President Sisi added that what has been achieved during the last years is not sufficient to support African countries in the face of climate change, emphasizing that facing such crises depends on two factors, one related to developed countries whilst the other related to the developing ones. President Sisi also called for the participating countries in the summit to abide by their pledges and take serious measures to carry them out. He added that the world has decisively faced the coronavirus pandemic as well as the repercussions of the Russian-Ukrainian crisis, stressing the importance of taking speedy measures to face such challenges. In his address, the President also thanked French President Emmanuel Macron for his support to Egypt as well as successfully hosting the summit for the new Global Financial Pact. Earlier, President Sisi met with his French counterpart in a lunch banquet the French President held on President Sisi's honor at the Élysée Palace in Paris. Presidential spokesperson Ahmed Fahmy said Macron welcomed Sisi and expressed his country's appreciation for the deep relations binding Egypt and France, especially at an economic level. The French leader stressed his country's keenness on continuing consultations and coordination with Egypt as one of its key regional partners, hailing Egypt's vital role in maintaining peace and stability in the Middle East region. For his part, President Sisi hailed the remarkable growth in bilateral ties between Egypt and France, stressing his keenness on continuing political coordination and exchanging views with France in various international and regional issues of mutual concern.